reviewed my Nana's LG, I'm going to review this LG. Except I'm going to put my Nana's LG at the opposite end of the week. So this is backwards. Right, so let's review this then. It's a silver LG DirectDrive 6 kilo, 1200 spin, model number WM-12397TD. Now, this is came out about 2005, 2006, roughly. Again, you can let me down below, but essentially has the same kind of programs as my Nana's has, with slight wording differences. Now, turn it on, press here. 3 dashes, play, pause is flashing there, and all the lights are lit up. Turn the dial, and the first one is cotton. It allows you to wash up to a full load, 6 kilo load, with all the options available. So you can have Medicare rinse, which will add on an extra rinse, taking usually the rinse count from 3 to 4. The Medicare rinse also heats up the final rinse. So it heats up to 40 degrees. Now this is because once the laundry comes out at the end, it's warm to the touch. And that means if you've got arthritic hands, which are usually quite sensitive to heat, it basically makes it easier to handle your laundry. Pre-wash adds a 10-minute cold pre-wash before the main wash to remove any dust or dirt. It's not really very good for treating stains though, because it's just cold. And the other problem is, because it's only 10 minutes, if you put a full load in, once it's finished soaking the load, it's practically draining the end of the pre-wash. Then you got intensive, which will add on a periodic amount of time to both the main wash and will extend the rinses too. So usually the rinse is around 5 minutes long. Intensive takes it to 8, 9 or 10 minutes, something like that for each rinse instead. Crease care, all it does is basically an extended anti-crease. That's all it does. And it depends on what spin speed you select. So if you select like 400, the anti-crease stage is around 8 minutes. If you select 800, it's around 5 minutes. It's like 1200, it's around 2 minutes. That's all it does. It also detects your laundry, how much is in it. So a time won't come up until you hit start and it's detected the laundry. There's a light here saying detecting, and the 3 dashes are going across like this. Once it's detected, a time will come up and the detecting light will go out. So, for a mini load, a small load, on cotton 60 takes 1 hour 14, on 95 1 hour 18, cold an hour 6, 30 an hour 8, 40 degree 1 hour 14. While we've got it in this state as well, we can change the spin speed and you can see how much it changes the time. So Medicare rinse and crease care. Etc. However, if I don't go to change the program right now, it's going to just cancel the actual program, believe it or not. So, we go to synthetics, which also has load detecting. It's now reset. Right. Also, we've got time delay up to 19 hours. We've also got child lock by hitting the pre-wash and Medicare buttons together for a few seconds. Then we flick over to cotton quick. Now this doesn't sense the load, unlike my Nana's, which does. Also, unlike my Nana's, there's also no options. And max spin is 800 for a cotton cycle. Max temperature is 60. And it's an hour 35. It's a massive jump between 40 and 60. However, when you select 30 or 40 or cold, I selected 30 quick, cotton quick, and it went from 50 minutes to an hour 22 after starting. It doesn't detect the loads, but literally 30 seconds after starting, it fills up with a little bit of water and then decides to add on 32 minutes for no apparent reason. This is annoying. Really annoying. Then we've got synthetics. Now, max load is apparently around 2.5 kilo according to the manual. The manual doesn't really make any sense whatsoever though, because it's got the model numbers and they're all the same. Surely the difference between 6, 7 and 8 kilos is going to have different model numbers. But no, apparently it's 2 kilo, 2.5 kilo. Which is a lot less than the half load of the newer LG. But anyway, max temperature is up to 60. Max spin is 1200. Weird. And that's weird because synthetics on my nanas has a slower spin speed. Weird. You got Medicare, you got pre-wash, you got intensive option, and you got crease care option. Then we got bed cover. So my nanas has a duvet cycle. This one has bed cover cycle. Truth be told, the cycle length times are quite similar. But bed cover is made for washing up to a full load of bedclothes. So you can have a 6 kilo load in. Two temperatures, 60 or 95. Max spin's 800. To be fair, for bedding, that's fast enough actually. Then you got Medicare rinse if you want it, or intensive, or crease care. Then we got bulky. It's made for washing up to a full load of basically absorbent materials. It's put e.g. jumpers, but to be fair, something like down jackets or duvets, pillows can be washed on this. Presets the spin at 400, but that can be increased up to 1200 RPM. And you got a max temperature of 30, which is a bit annoying. You can have intensive, which adds on 20 minutes. Just intensive. Then we've got quick 30, which allows you to wash 2 kilograms of lightly soiled items in 30 minutes. Now it presets at 400 RPM, which is annoying. You can increase the spin, but then that increases the time. Likewise, you can have 30 degree option, you can have 40 degrees, and it doesn't add on time, which is one of the few cycles that doesn't do this, basically. So it's one of the few cycles that doesn't add on time with your temperature. Bit of an odd one, really, because it's obviously a quick wash. And believe it or not, it does hit pretty much 40. Near enough. But it is literally 40 and then drain. So don't expect it to be on 40 for too long. That's quite impressive, though. Quick also does 2 rinses, and then, of course, you can have 1200 RPM, which is going to be a full-length cotton spin. So it's not bad, that. Also, there is no options available for quick 30. But my nanas actually does. It allows you to have both crease care and intensive on that later model. Then we've got rinse and spin only. One final fabric softener rinse followed by a full-length final spin. You can change the spin speed. And you can have Medicare rinse. No intensive, which is quite odd because my nanas can have it. And like I said before, intensive usually extends the rinses. And you can have crease care. Then you got spin only, up to 1200 RPM. It's 2 minutes shorter than my nanas. You can obviously adjust the spin. If you want a drain only, select no spin and press start. If you want any kind of spin, you select 400, 800 or 1200. You can have crease care if you want. And there's no other options. Delicate allows you to wash 1.5 kilos of delicate items gently at 30 degrees, up to 40 degrees if you wish, and has a 800 spin. Still does intermediate spins though. Has an intensive option only. Then we've got the hand wash / wool. Again, 1.5 kilos of wool items or items marked as hand wash only, up to 40 degrees, and up to, well, 1200 spin. Which is quite odd because then my Nana's one is limited to 800. You can have intensive option, which adds on 70 minutes, and that's it. BioCare allows you to wash a full load of laundry, and what this does, it will do a profile at 40 degrees to activate the enzymes in your detergent. So you can have 60 or 95 of course, but not 40 for that reason. Medicare for some reasons are automatically selected, but you can take it off. You can have pre-wash, you can have intensive, and you can have the crease care option. It's essentially a cotton cycle. Then we've got boiling care, which adds more rinses to ensure full rinsing after the boil wash. Made for washing or it may be made for washing a full load. Anyway, max spin's only 800 RPM. Bit odd. Temperature is obviously only 95. You can have Medicare rinse. You can have the P-wash. You can have intensive, and you can have crease care. Then you got baby care, which allows you to wash a 4 kilogram load. It presets at 95. You can have 60. So 60 or 95. My Nana's one has 40 as well as an option. Max spin is 800 RPM. Medicare rinse is automatically selected. You can have pre-wash, you can have intensive, and you can have crease care. Got it? That's all your programs. At the bottom we've got our filter. Unlike me Nana's, there's not a clip on this. You've got to get something in there and flick it down. So open our door, handles here, behind here. Pull towards you, open it up. So inside the door here we've got our ratings plate, including our serial number. And then if we have a look at the drum, it's huge. It's just as big as the 8 kilo in my Nana's, however, we've got our holes, but between the holes we've got just, well, bits of nothing. But it's just as deep as the 8 kilo. So we've got our drawer. You can pull out the drawer by pushing down on there and pulling it out towards you. We've got our pre-wash section here, our fabric softener if you want to add it, with a little max icon there with 125mm actually marked on it. That's neat. I knew this was big, but 125mm is a lot. And then you got your main wash compartment. I think the main wash will take around 400ml powder, and the pre-wash will still take a good 250. So another thing that the machine has is an auto off. If it's not been touched for a couple of minutes, it will go into complete standby mode. So we'll turn it on. So it's an hour 30. A couple of other things you can do with this is that you can check the temperature. We're at 18 degrees currently. You can also check the RPM. by pressing temp and holding spin. So we're going to give this out of 10 then. Well, we're going to give this 7 out of 10. There are a lot more niggles than my Nana's LG. That's what I'm comparing it to. However, reliability-wise, just like my Nana's LG, it just seems to keep going on and on and on and on and on. What more do you want? This is pretty good. It's pretty flexible. It gives you a lot of programs, even at the time. So overall, yeah, not bad then. Cool. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in another review. So don't forget to give us a like, don't forget to comment down below, and I'll see you in another video soon. So bye for now.